What up? It's your boy DJ BK, and we are back after a hiatus. My apologies, I've been really, really busy with life and family and the such, and sickness, of course. But anywho, as you can see, it is now the Halloween season. It's October, and I thought I would get back on the Halloween theme based horror games, that kind of thing for October. And this one's kind of unique. Uh, I'm gonna do an Elden Ring tutorial for my buddy Alvin over at Gowdy's Retro Room. I'm not saying that he needs one, but maybe he needs one. But so I okay. Let's be real. The Dark Souls games are horror games. There's terrifying monsters. It doesn't really play up on the music, so to speak, but it does. It has a lot of horror themes. It's got the monsters. They're grotesque. You get ganked constantly. But I would say Elden Ring is a little jollier. It's a little more vibrant than the other games, but it still is your token Souls game. So, but I thought I'd give a few pointers. Some people find this game really, really difficult. It is. It's very hard. But I'm kind of a Souls veteran. For about 5 or more years straight, I've been playing all of the Souls games. You know, like I've got Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring. I've beat them all. Um, I've played some Demon Souls. I haven't beaten it yet. Um, I've played a lot of it though, but I didn't beat it. Um, I've even played a little bit of some of the other games that are from Software. But that's besides the point. Anyways, um, when you've played them enough, you kind of understand how to approach any Souls-based game, and that can that can help you play any new ones usually. But let's go ahead and transition, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Transition. Sorry, I've got allergies, so if I've got some sniffles going on, my apologies. Let's see. All right. So, number one rule: prepare to die. You will die. this it is it is guaranteed in this game. You will die. Knowing that from the very beginning can help heal some frustrations. I'm a bit far this game. I mean, this is a beaten game, but so I don't ruin too much. I don't want to. Come on, get me out of here. I will go to the beginning. Oh my gosh, as you can see, it's massive. We'll go to the Church of Ella, right? So, um, yeah, be prepared to die. Just know that it's going to happen, and that will help you be less frustrated. Um, Another key point: stealth. Once you get the hang of this game, running into areas, especially a known area, is makes this game 1,000 times easier. But stealth is very important. So if you don't know an area, do not barge into it. You will get ganked. And there's traps and stuff. You'll accidentally run and fall into a hole and die or something. So always go for the stealth route. When you're crouched, you're stealth. But just know that it's not 100% success, of course. And the cool thing about in Elden Ring, it's a new addition to the Souls series, is that you can run while crouched. Before you could not. So this allows for an easier attempt to gank people. So when you go behind them, just when you about touch them, or when you do touch them, press your weak attack button. I'm playing on PS4, so as you saw, the horrible loading times. But R1 is the weak attack, R2 is the strong attack. So the best way to handle new areas is to stealth and observe the area. If there is a corner, you need to slowly approach the doorway, peek around both sides, because Souls games love to sneak attack you. They love it when you run in through a doorway and they will gank you from some enemy standing on the other side. So, and again, like I said, you need to check your surroundings, because I was about to run up here and kill this dude, and I forgot that this dude is over here chilling. So, being outnumbered is a great way to die in this game. So I'm going to run up on him real quick, and boom! Notice how fast that response time is on a kill. That is not going to be... That's not going to be you at the very beginning. You really got to get used to backstabbing people. Backstabbing can also be very useful because, as you can see, it's a critical strike, so it can kill an enemy. So this guy, I'm not gonna crouch. But I'm gonna backstab him. Okay. So okay, come on. Notice if you walk around him, even though he's aggroed, you can walk up behind him and get a critical backstab, and it kills him in one hit. Now, notice I'm not crouching. This guy saw me all the way over here. I'm so strong that I kill him in one hit, though. Yeah, I messed that one up. I was trying to go for the backstabbies. But yeah, those are some basics that will help you a lot. Like I said, check your surroundings. Crouch. I know it's not fun, you know, really to crouch a lot because it makes the game so much slower. I'm pretty sure I've already done this. Okay, right? No, I didn't. I skipped this one. I beat the game and skipped this one. Alright. So, I guess I'll show you firsthand how to handle this cave. Alright. Another thing to do is always activate a grace. That way, if you die, you can come back close to where you died. Also, this, I forget what they call it. Crap, what is it? The Statue of America or something? I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Anyways, activate these statues as well. It activates the summoning pool. If you want help, you can try to access help. And anyone who is, who put their... Some people like to help people, okay? And so they can use an item to add to this statue to allow you to summon them from either nearby or anywhere in the game if you need help. So that's a really good feature that they put in here. And so you just gotta activate your little Let's Play beacon. Crap, what is it called? It's called the Furl Calling Finger Remedy. That will allow you to summon friends, which also makes this game a heck of a lot easier. Warning! This is not like other games, okay? You think, oh, the more the merrier. Oh, we'll be stronger. No. No. I would say a general rule, summoning one person is the best option. If you summon too many people, they level the boss. And so, like, they'll have a ton more HP, which can make the battle much more difficult. So I usually try to summon one person. If the boss is insane, and you really need more people to pull aggro, then I recommend summoning two. That way, especially if you're magic, you can sit in the back and pepper them while the other two people aggro and tank them. Also, another good hint is pay attention to bloodstains. Someone died there. That could indicate that a gank is up here. Also, in Elden Ring, I think I think because of um, the wide attraction, I can't think of what I want to say, a wide appeal of the game. There are many more people playing this game than your Souls veterans. In the past, a lot of these messages were just widely unhelpful. Some of them lie to you, some of them will just say stupid things. But in this game, they have a much better, I guess, help system. So, pack ahead. Warning that there is a gank, there's a group. So, always check these signs because, especially in dungeons, people are much more helpful in Elden Ring than the other ones. Pack ahead. We approach. We look around the corners. Oops, sorry. And use your lock on to see if you can lock on enemies nearby. Okay, they're down there. Oh, is it a wolf pack? I don't see any enemies up here. Yep, it's a wolf pack down there. Okay, I'm gonna rock sling them just to show you a cool, very powerful early game spell. Okay, now I've aggroed the group. Okay, one's running around here. Come on, big boy. Okay, now I'm going to show you. This is another cool ability. This is called the Moon Veil. Come on, hop up here, big boy. I missed on that one. There we go. That's what this one has to say. Why is it always here? Just another stupid one that doesn't help. Raise the message and then something incredible ahead. Of course there's nothing here. Also, if you don't know, since you've never played these games, they have a lot of hidden passages. So, striking the wall with a weapon or rolling into it, like this, can open the wall. Okay. Another key point. Pick up stuff while you go. But, yeah, besides that, I don't know, should I go this way and then, I bet it just circles around, doesn't it? Yes, it does, and I just woke up another enemy. Another key point, okay? Stats. Stats. Okay, it does circle back around. Don't mistake this for another Elder Scrolls or Fallout game. It's not Bethesda. Those games are much more forgiving with stat allocation, and stat allocation is much clearer. Usually they're, like, if I recall correctly, I think like in Fallout they'll even tell you, like, if you want to be a sniper, then shoot, this is a good ability, so like they really help you with making a good character. And here they do not hold your hand at all, and so you can waste. Let's see what they have to say. Fingers, butthole. Yep, see, a very good message. Stupid. No treasure chest ahead. Give me that gold rune. Dead end. Cute. Oh, I think, is this place finished already? No way. Oh no, I didn't go down here yet. Boss door. be wary that all these doors right here are boss doors, and you cannot escape the boss. You have to fight him. In other Dark Souls games, you could bone home out of the boss. There's an item that's a bone. I forget the name of it. My friends and I just called it bone home. Boning home. But, in this one, I don't think they have that item. At least I don't remember. I never got to use it, but... Anyways. Like I said, stat allocation is very, very important. I recommend if you don't know anything about these games, choose a type of fighter you want, whether it's a mage or an archer or tank, like a sword tank or a spear tank or whatever you want. Look up online some strong builds. That way you can understand where to allocate your stats. So, for example, Vigor increases your life. Dexterity, I think, has to do with archery, but also can power up your weapons. So, for example, my katana build, since I'm going with a katana and magic, I've got... Intelligence is my #1 primary stat allocation. 60 is my soft cap. Meaning once I hit 60, I want to start leveling up other stuff, because after I go over 60, I believe there's diminishing returns. I can't remember where the soft cap is. I think it's 60. It's different in the games, but anyways, you can look that up later. But unlike other games, you're not going to get significant increases after a point. Like I said, there's diminishing returns, meaning like instead of getting 10 stat points for every level under intelligence, you might get 5 or 4. So instead of increasing your intelligence a little, you could massively increase your health pool, which would be increasing vigor. And vigor and dexterity are my secondary stats. Another thing that I liked, like a tertiary or third important stat for me, I think it's mind, because mind increases your FP, your magic pool. So that means that I have to drink from the flask less in battle, and my build uses a lot of magic, so. But yeah, also your allocation of health potions and your magic potions, you need to find a good one that works for you. If you find that you take less damage and you use a lot of magic, then you need to have more magic. But if you find yourself running out of health potions, then allocate more health. But yeah, stats are important. Learn what they do. You can, if you made a mistake and you've gotten far enough in the game, you can reallocate stats, but getting the item to do that could be troublesome depending on how weak your character is. So you can build a bad character, you can screw yourself over, and you might have to just start a new character, unfortunately. That's why I think a lot of people get discouraged in this game, is because they build a dump character, they don't understand that they're going to die, and it's just too hard for them. Even my friend who's the greatest Dark Souls player I know, Steve Stayuki, even he had to respec for one of the boss battles on this one, because his build was good enough to kill everything else, but one of the enemies was just, I think, just way too fast, and he couldn't beat it, so he respec'd, and then he beat it. So don't be surprised if you have to respec, but he also was playing solo the entire game, so usually if you find that you need to respec, if you find you need to respec, summon some friends to help you fight the enemies. Some of them will freaking carry you. I forget who this boss is, but let's see. Do I want to do my little mimic tier trick? I'll show you a very handy trick, okay? Alright. So this is my Mimic tier trick. So I make my Mimic tier more of a tank by having a shield. And a Mimic tier is a special summons. Gosh dang, I keep on opening the map. You get ashes, and that means you can summon little AI, little familiars to fight for you. And usually you can find this in your inventory in the second slot. As you can see, I've got a lot of different ones, but the Mimic tier is by far the best. Meaning that it copies your character and his attributes and his weapons and his armor. It's really good. So he only copies the moment... Here, we'll just go in here. As soon as you walk in through the door, summon. Alright, now I'm gonna heal. This guy's gonna die instantly. I bet my Mimic tier can... Oh! I bet my Mimic tier can kill him by himself. But, while he's aggroing him, I go over here and I equip my staff again. Look at that. And he killed him before I even attacked him. Bow to your Mimic tier. It's out of respect. Stupid. But, as you can see how powerful he is, though this is a very, 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 very low-level dungeon. That's why I smoked this place. But, that is my best advice for you right there. If you're going to be a weak glass cannon type character like mine does not have high defense at all. But I can use my magic abilities, which can kill people pretty quickly. But for these boss battles, you need some defense usually. And I like to sit back there and just pepper them with my my rock sling. And so that's why I gave him the shield, because he copies you immediately when you summon him. That way, when he's summoned, he's got his shield and he's more defensive. I switch out to the long-range projectile, and he doesn't... Unfortunately, he doesn't have that ability. He can't switch in battle like that. If I summoned him and I had my sword and my staff, he too would have a sword and staff. So their playstyles change. Boom. And as I mentioned earlier, be prepared to die. Which means that if you're going to go and fight a boss or whatever, and you have a significant amount of souls or whatever, you might want to go and spend those and level up before you fight the boss. Killing animals can give you items that you can use to build arrows and stuff like that, so it is beneficial. Oh, another thing I didn't show because that was a really weak boss. This Flask of Wondrous Physique, when you get this later, you'll want to drink it before you enter into the boss door, or as soon as you get in. Because, as you can see, I have a buff, and it makes me super strong. So, as you can see, how easy does this make killing those guys? Just running in circles around them. Another big thing is your horse now. It makes jumping and platforming much easier, also much more difficult. So I already got that one. Did I already fight? No, he's still up there. Okay. So let me show you something real quick. Oh, I can summon my... Yes, I'm going to summon him too. Alright. Oh crap, I'm getting shot by archers. Right, come down here. Sometimes he glitches out and he doesn't come down. here we go. Oh, I got staggered. If you can get him distracted, it's best to run around. I'm doing terrible. It's best to run around and take care of these stupid archers, because they will get you while you're trying to fight him. Now, fighting giants on the horse is one of the best alternatives, because as you saw, you can just quickly walk around them and swing on them. And since you're so fast, they usually can't track you, and so they miss you when they try to strike you. So that's why it's a good thing to be on the horse. Also, there are sky wolves. Yeah, another thing. If there's anyone with a horn, stealth kill them usually, because they will summon the entire horde and then you get ganked. If there is a horde, it's best to retreat backwards so that you can like fight them one-on-one, hopefully. So do not be afraid of running. Also, don't be afraid of avoiding enemies altogether, just running by them. One of the best things you can do is just run by enemies. But if you do that too much, you're not going to get experience, and so you're not going to level up. So I usually fight them as they come. Yeah, we got those little flying sky wolves. And usually, as you can see what I'm doing, since I have my sword on the right side, I cycle clockwise around the enemies. And as I do that, notice they find it very hard to track me and attack me. So that's another good rule, is going in circles around the enemies like that. But yeah, again, like I said, running, do not be afraid to run. Especially if you... Oh, I didn't get this item here. Especially if you're gonna fight a boss and stuff like that, and you know, like, it takes a lot of your potions to fight the enemies on the way to the boss, like you've died or you're grinding that area. Just run past them if you're gonna fight the boss. If you run up to the boss door and the enemies are chasing you, just repeatedly tap the enter button. You can enter and they can't get you. You have to be careful sometimes though, because they can attack you through the boss door. So if you did run from a horde, run away from the door once you're on the other side so they can't get a little sneak attack on you. But they cannot come into the boss door, so... Oh, do I have some more giants? Where is he? I heard him. Also, you need to be careful. Where is that stinking giant? I heard him. Yo, Ugly, where you at? Oh, there he is. If you are a magic user, get Rock Sling. You can... It has a very, very long distance. Here, I'll show you. See how far away he is? Another beautiful thing is, did you notice I staggered him? Rock Sling has a very high rate of staggering enemies. So I staggered him. After that, I could have ran up and done a special attack on him. It's a good way to deal with dragons as well. Okay, I never got that tier. Alright, you see these... Another tip I'll give you is these tombstones like this. If you can avoid it, don't use your horse. The horse usually ensures your death. I don't know how many times I've died trying to jump down things like this on the horse. Because he's got ups, but he's different. He's difficult to control, man. That sound. Eh. Anywho, well, I think that about does it for my tips on this game. Oh, one. Okay, there's one final one that I will give you. Some bosses are weak against status effects. One amazing item that you can get later in the game. Actually, if you wanted to, you could probably get it pretty early. You just gotta run there. Sleep pot. You can get the... You need to get cracked pots, which you can buy some of them or find some of them. And they allow you to make consumable items. Oh, it's sitting on here. Yeah, I'm sure I missed it. Where is this thing? Here it is. Alright. You can make different types. You can make fire pots. You can make poison pots. Whatever. They're reusable. And you throw them on the boss in this cloud. If they're in this cloud... Now, this doesn't work for every boss. Every boss has, they have different weaknesses. Some of them have none, to my experience, but throw that on some of the bosses, and they will fall asleep, and it'll allow you to get in a lot of licks on them, which might make the boss battle 1,000 times easier. So, sleep pots. Didn't know about it until I almost beat the game, so... Yep. That could make some of the bosses easier. You can check online to see if the bosses are susceptible to sleep. But yeah, those are my main tips. So... If you don't know, you can also two-hand weapons, which can be beneficial. It can, if you're a tank and you've got a big sword, a broadsword or something, you can dual wield that and it can do more damage. If you see, I'm dual handing my wand. Now I'm dual handing my katana. Yep. You can also dual hand a shield if you want, but I don't know why you do that unless you're running D for your friend, so. But that's about it. That's all I got. If I can think of some other stuff, I'll try to shoot another video out to my boy, Alvin. All right. Well, I hope that helped you. Let's go ahead and transition. Oh, that was terrible. If you have any recommendations, any fun horror games, I am incredibly limited at the moment. My capture card, here it is fried. My RetroTink, for some reason, went kaputs. And so that means I cannot capture some of my retro systems, which really sucks. Because I was playing through Chrono Trigger, and I'm almost about to beat it. So, that's why that is postponed. But I'm going to try to play some horror games on the PS4 or other HDMI compatible systems. So let me know in the comment section below. That's like PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox. I think I've got the HDMI converter for that. Maybe Xbox 360, Wii. Maybe in the cube? I can't remember. Anywho, leave them in the comment section below. And as always, love, peace, Afro Grease, and happy Halloween. I'm out of here.